Welcome to the Lights, Camera, Rant podcast. Your source for the latest on movies, TV shows, and video games. Get ready for ranting, raving, and reviewing. Here is your host, Lee.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lights, Camera, Rant. As we're going to be doing a rant report right now, where we're going to be looking at the biggest pop culture news in the past week, and we're only 12 hours removed from one of the biggest trailers of this year. I don't know, judging by if you're watching or listening by by my shirt, what we are going to be talking about, which is let's effing go on what we're going to be talking about. But first, I got a little bit of housekeeping. If you haven't already, please go check out our latest episode, which we review Rebel Moon, Part 2, The Sky Giver, which is currently on Netflix, which is a Zack Snyder movie, which we go in and talk about is if this is a standout for Zack Snyder, or is this just a boring version of Star Wars? I've got my lovely guest. Thanks for the invite podcast. He came on and did the first episode, part 1 with us, and we're doing this right now. So please go check it out. But you let me know, what do you think of the film? Were you bored? Or what do you want to see next in part 3, part 4, part 5, and part 6? That's going to be currently in development. So there's going to be a lot more Real Moon to come. So strap yourselves in and get ready for the long haul. But definitely go check that out. But let's go dive into the news. Now, this is something, it's been too long. It's just been too long, but I understand why. I'm a patient man. If I'm not anything, I get it. Don't get it. Fully understand. So, Hypercharge. If you don't know, this game is a mix between Toy Story, Call of Duty, and Small Soldiers wrapped into a beautiful package. A first-person shooter or over-the-shoulder third review shooter, split screen, missions. It's fantastic. Please go definitely check this game out. It got released on PC. It's been released on Switch, and it feels like forever, but I'll say about 2 years now that they're promising it's coming on the Xbox. Now, on their Twitter, they have announced the fact that a big announcement is coming, and if you zoom in real close, you can see it says crossplay, 1st of May, Xbox and PC, all on this. So hopefully this is going to be giving us the announcement of when it will be dropping on Xbox and PlayStation, or it's going to be available in the Xbox store, which I really do hope it's going to be. This game looks fantastic. I can't wait to dive into this old style game. Now, the reason you may ask why is this taking so long is because this game is a passion project. It's by a bunch of indie developers. There's only about 6 guys working on this. And they're making sure that the PC version is staying top notch, and they're going to get ready for Xbox, and it's going to be all cross-play. So regardless of the platform, get ready to play this game. It looks good. Just so excited to dive into this. So no price, but 1st of May, Hypercharge fans, keep that locked in. Now, there was so many rumors of this going around. Now, early this year to late last year, we got a little teaser of Sonic 3, and we heard Shadow laughing in the background, and there was rumors galore of who it's going to be. The biggest one I saw was it was going to be Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker playing the character, only from the laugh. That was it. However, we've got the official announcement that it's Keanu Reeves that's going to be playing the character, and I couldn't think of a better choice. So he's going to be in it. Jim Carrey is going to be returning in the film. Sonic 3 is looking to be a knock out of the park. That's coming at the end of this year. But seeing Keanu Reeves play a bit of a baddie is very refreshing to what he's been playing lately. Don't get me wrong, I love John Wick. Give me more John Wick. But John Wick, SpongeBob, and Toy Story 4, I think this is going to be a little bit different. But yeah, Keanu Reeves is going to absolutely nail this. So get excited. But yes, Keanu Reeves is playing Shadow. Also, Skybound. Now, this particular game developer has started a crowdfunding to make a AAA Invincible game. Now, from the success from the TV show, the success from the comic books, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 2 is wrapped up right now. I'm absolutely pumped. Please fund this, ladies and gentlemen. It would be exciting to get a AAA Invincible game. And look, I know not only Invincible fans, but there is a whole bunch of Superman fans that have been clamoring for a Superman game for so long instead of the Nintendo 64 one, which was absolutely garbage, and one game where Superman isn't playing the baddie. Look at you, Suicide Squad. So they've started this. Hopefully they get enough money to kickstart this and it'll be fantastic. The story, the world, as long as you get to play the character and you feel invincible, no pun intended, and the villains are strong, I'm all in. Take my money. So exciting. And with Invincible as well, it's been renewed for season 3 and season 4 as well. So which means for the next 3 to 5 years, we are going to be getting new episodes of Invincible every single year because they're going to make sure that it's going to be more regular, not that giant gap between season 1 and season 2. And I really hope the fact that we're going to get at least half of season 3 at the end of this year, because that would just be chef's kiss. But Invincible fans, don't you worry, it's going to be staying around for a long time, both either the app, the comic book, the show. There is so much involved cooking for Invincible, so get ready for the long haul. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, Coyote vs. Acme is a live-action blend of cartoon and live-action. Very similar to Space Jam, Looney Tunes Back in Action, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Now, this has absolute stellar cast, including John Cena, and this film got announced towards the end of last year that it got shelved and it's going to be cancelled and written off because of tax purposes. Exactly what happened to the Batgirl film. Now, there was absolute uproar because of this, because everyone was like, WTF and why? Now, earlier this year, it was announced the film is Warner Bros. Is selling it off to the highest bidder who wants to buy it. Now, the last rumor about that was no one was coming to the price which WB liked. However, another rumor is coming around the fact that they're still searching for a buyer, and this film has not officially been taken off the slate or officially cancelled. So it's still alive and well to a degree, but fans who are looking forward to this, definitely keep in your back pocket, because there is a chance that this may see the light of day. And look, I hope it does. Some of the crap that WB puts out, and they cancelled this, which sounds stellar, and from the photos we've seen so far, it seems like a no-brainer, so we better get this film. But don't you worry, there's still a chance it is alive and well and will be coming. Now, with John Watts gone from Spider-Man 4, he's going to the world of Star Wars. The Spider-Man 4 director is up for grabs, and the most recent rumor is that it's going to be Sam Raimi, that he's in early talks to direct the film. And I think that if he could direct the film, it would be such a full circle type of story. He had Spider-Man 4 taken away from him with Tobey Maguire back all the way in 2011, which I've done a whole episode on what happened with that, so definitely go check it out. It's called The Missing Spider-Man Sequels. You'd be absolutely shocked to actually know how many films were announced, what we're going to make, what was going to happen next. There was so many, so please go check that out. Now, look, I feel like Sam Raimi did a fantastic job. This is going to be more of an adult Spider-Man from both Spider-Man 3 to now with Tom Holland. Tom Holland has recently said that it's all about keeping to the legacy of the films and making sure the story is right. He's up for more Spider-Man films because of what Spider-Man has done to his career. So he's up for it. And the whole rumor there's going to be Miles Morales. It's shaping up so far to be pretty good, especially if all the pieces land the right way and we get Sam Raimi. I think it would be so fantastic to see. And I do hope that at D23 this year or at San Diego Comic-Con, we get at least a release date, because that would be chef's kiss, if you will. Now, Family Guy fans. Family Guy has been renewed for more seasons, so don't you worry, there is going to be more Family Guy. But Seth MacFarlane has recently said in an interview that he has had an idea for a Family Guy movie on the big screen for about 15 years now. He hasn't had the time to do it, but now he has the time, and he's going to be working on it. Now, we're most likely going to get a Family Guy on a big picture screen, opposed to seeing this ruined Simpsons movie 2 that I don't think is going anywhere. But Family Guy fans, I want to know, what do you want to see in this movie? What kind of shenanigans? And what kind of cameos do you want to see cook it up? And I would love to know what is the story that Seth MacFarlane has had in his back pocket for 15 years, even though the Family Guy has done so much? What original idea could he still have in his back pocket that believes it'll be a big picture idea? So I'm really excited to see what that is going to be. Also, Spielberg fans, you're in treat. The man, the icon, the absolute legend that Steven Spielberg will be making a brand new UFO sci-fi movie that's an original story that he's come up with. Now, he's recently done West Side Story. He's done The Fabians, which I still need to watch. And so I'm very excited to see him dive back into the world of fantasy and sci-fi and see what he does, especially this being an original idea. So you know where the studio is going to have his absolute backing because it's going to have that name Spielberg on it. So very curious to whether it's going to be. There's no release date, nothing like that. It is in the works. So we could be looking at 3 to 4 years of when this will be popping out, but the man is cooking. Now, this was an absolute no shock. The Fallout TV show has officially been renewed for season 2. However, even though I'm saying that, keep that in mind, is that we're probably not seeing this for another 2 to 3 years. So I'm predicting we're not going to see this until 2026. But with the outstanding reviews of this show, Fallout 76 going nuts, Fallout 4 going crazy, the sales are up, Fallout 5 is currently in development. It is a great time to be a Fallout fan. And this TV show is absolute win. And I can't stress that enough. So go check out our previous review about that TV show and the good, the bad, and the ghoul all rolled into one. I haven't seen one bad review. Actually, I lie. I have seen bad reviews for this film, for this TV show, but none of them actually have any merit or weight to the review at all. You would think they'd be watching a completely different film. But Fallout fans, get ready for season 2. Now, it feels so long ago since we got WandaVision. Feels so long. Just so long ago since we got that. Since we saw White Vision, fight Vision, and then disappear into the MCU, not to be seen again ever. Period. Not at all. Have not seen him since. However, the rumor is that the Vision Quest TV show, Disney Plus TV show that's going to be in the works, will start filming at the end of this year. There's no plot details, how it's going to look, but Vision will be back, and we're going to find out what he's been up to for the past 4 years or 3 years, what he's been up to, or it'll be 4 years by the time it eventually drops, and seeing what the hell he's been up to all this time. So Vision fans, don't you worry, the character's going to come back. Whether or not this is going to have Wanda in it is another question, but seeing Paul Bettany back as the character, seeing what this is going to be involved in, it's going to be great, and seeing what this type of world is going to be. Now, another thing is that I know a lot of you fans have been clamoring for Shang-Chi 2. Don't you worry, I'm one of them. However, Shang-Chi himself has gone to Twitter. Simon has said that don't you worry, Shang-Chi 2 is coming. He's promising it is in the works. We know that the director is coming back to direct this film. However, the rumor going around is that the post-credits scene that we saw with Shang-Chi's sister and the 10 Rings is going to lead in straight into Armor Wars, which is another Disney Plus TV show that will start showing at the end of this year and will be the leading role with War Machine going into that. And it's going to be about 10 Rings and about obviously Tony's suits and what's the worst thing that could happen on that. So Armor Wars is still going. That's not a TV show. I feel like it's been announced ages ago and we haven't seen it. They haven't started shooting, but that's also cooking up. And it'd be good to finally see some of these after credit scenes actually lead into something and not just be like, oh, cool. What's that going to lead to? I guess I'll just wait another 3 freaking years until that happens again. Which, unfortunately, that is the current slate with the MCU. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we got the brand new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Trailer 2, the full trailer we got this morning. I watched the first thing. God damn, this looks good. I know everyone's like, keep your expectations low. This is the MCU. Shut the hell up. I'm excited for this. I don't care. My hype is up here for it. You get ready, butts in the seats. This is going to be an absolute blast of a movie. Anyone who tells me MCU is dead is just shut the hell up. Go watch DC. Nobody cares. But this is going to be the absolute win. Yes, there is. Now, another reason why I'm so excited for this film is because there is no other MCU film coming out this year. And right now, X-Men 97 is smashing out of the park. So it is the best time to be an X-Men fan. You've got X-Men 97 is showing you all the characters in their purest form. And we're about to get Deadpool 3 No Way Home with Wolverine in his iconic yellow and blue suit, both with sleeves, without, and some sweet scenes with his claws, which looks so much better than what happened with Wolverine Origins. We get Deadpool making references non-stop. We even get a great scene with him talking to Blind Owl about cocaine and Kevin Feige and doing a build a snowman, which looks great. We've got the villain, which is Cassandra, which is Xavier's evil twin, which she's not in the trailer much, but she looks like a badass and also gets rid of Wolverine like that, and which looks fantastic, which looked so easy going into this. And then we get the Void from Loki Season 2. We get a giant Ant-Man dead skull that she's currently using as a base, and he's in giant form, which I was like, oh. And when the mask started opening up, I was a bit like, okay, it's just gonna be, oh no, that's his skull, that's his actual freaking skull. And in the scene, we've got old X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, X-Men First Class. We've got Cecil, we've got Lady Deathstroke. I forgot her name, but she was the chick from X-Men 3 that could that Storm electrified on the fence like fish, like cooked real good. We've seen that week. It looks like there's going to be Toad. There's obviously, we already know Pyro. This looks so good. The detail, the swearing. We're seeing a different Wolverine that looks like very much. This Wolverine is broken. The TVA has said apparently he let his world die. So I'm very curious to know that if this is going to be a bit like, there's a comic book line where Wolverine kills the X-Men. If that's going to be playing into this, where Wolverine kills all the X-Men and he's feeling, because we're shown at a gravesite, which doesn't look like Endgame's gravesite. This looks completely different. And I saw a rumor the other day, that was going, could this actually be Wolverine from X-Men 3, where he didn't kill Jean Grey and where she became the Phoenix and she wiped out everybody, but he's still alive? That would be just insane if that was true. Just to connect everything all together would be great. But this film, there is blood, there is swearing, there is all kinds of references going into this. Deadpool dog, Pool Dog looks so funny. And yeah, fourth wall breaks, bloody fantastic. But Deadpool and Wolverine, July 26th, we are currently going to be having that ramping up right now, the promotional material. I can't wait to see what the Deadpool bucket is. What am I going to be able to do to the bucket is the bigger question. Obviously, you've all seen the Doom one, but that looks exciting. So there is so much that's going to Deadpool. And, I hope it's going to be like a 3-hour film. I don't give a shit. I don't want this 2-hour crap. I want 3 hours. But seeing Hugh Jackman in his iconic Wolverine suit with the sleeves off, him swearing bloody, there's just something that's just like chef's kiss. Or finally. And then you can see why, you can see why he's come back for this film. And he's just going to go out with another bang. He's going to go out with another bang into this. But, goddamn, look, you tell me, what do you think about the trailer? Did I miss anything? And what don't you want to see in Deadpool 3? And look, guys, that is the biggest news that's happened in the past week. What did you love the most? What are you excited for? Don't forget that Fall Guy is going to be releasing this week, and there's going to be so much more. So get excited, and I can't wait until we do our review for X-Men 97 final, because that's around the corner, and I still have not recovered after what happened on Genosha. Yeah, I haven't recovered, but get excited. And look, as always, thank you very much for tuning in this episode, and until next time, happy ranting.
Thanks for listening to Lights, Camera, Rant. If you like the show, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, leave us a rating and review, and be sure to tell your friends. Until next time, happy ranting.